sure this guy, he apparently he used his brain jitsu skills to send the minds of our greatest psychiatrists to hospitals.
What's coming to mind for me is that you talked before a little bit about these particles, these potential gravitons, but also have quarks or quarks, or however you want to say it, and you've got neutrinos and you've got electrons. And part of the story...
He's everything we wanted to prevent. No one ever leaves the workhouse. Damn, not even Charlie Chaplin did. He came back, and then America were like, you're a traitor, and then England was like, you're poor now, and that's it. Poor fella.
of science is trying to explain...
He just wanted to help Hitler travel, because... No, that's not Hitler, that's just Charlie Chaplin.
Saying, why were the consonants just the right? Might have be really into a okay.
I fuck up. I pressed something.
Naively experience, which is like one room and a jacket which fits perfectly. I would basically ask that friend to give me more reason outside of the convenience of explaining this coincidence to believe it.
That it does a really good.
That there's something holding this all together. But if we're talking about the thing that governs the interactions of all material objects, essentially, does that governing thing itself have to step outside of materiality, and we get into...
Is powerful, but ultimately, I think a particular set of steps that took us from the beginning until today. That's another possibility. But I do want to emphasize that when Susskind was thinking about this, he was thinking dynamically, because when you look at this approach to cosmology called inflationary cosmology, you find within it very naturally that our Big Bang...
All right, we're at this point. All right, cool.
And what's coming to mind for me is that you talked before a little bit about these particles, these potential gravitons, but also have quarks or however you want to say it, and you've got neutrinos and you've got electrons. And part of the story of science is trying to explain why that is the way that it is. I mean, so much of science is descriptive, right? Like
But why doesn't he want to help Britain? Because you didn't help my family, bruh.
We look inside of an atom and we find that it's made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And we feel that thereby we've sort of explained
something.
The
only people who helped me were America. I didn't get my education from no fucking Europeans, no English people.
Understand the atom.
I got my education